Shalom Akim, I'm the all praises and glory to Yahweh Bashem, Yahushai Bashem, Rakadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of GMS who teach and rule well. And salutation to all the Akim, all four corners of earth who's pushing his truth and sincerity. Shalom Akim. I just did a video about how the United States is getting caught up in the turmoil in Haiti as far as the president getting killed. And and I spoke about one of the Latin American countries is dealing with United States. Well, not one, but one of Latin American countries is having to deal with a lot of U.S. interests and just point them heavy in their business. And this isn't the country, but here's another one. And we all know for one of the heavy reasons, that it was drug trafficking and oil. Venezuela has oil. Colombia has drugs. And cartels still down there. U.S. plays major hand in the backdooring of everything in both of these countries, man. I mean, the unstableness that they have in both of these countries. Once again, you know, uh, we like to joke about. I mean, not joke, but we like to speak about how Venezuela at one point in the '90s, this was a booming spot. I've seen pictures of by their oil areas and by their beaches and stuff, before and after pictures, and it looks like something out of a horror movie. Once lush beaches with people just uh, riding boats and swimming all in the water and having a good time. And fast forward 10 years later, it looked, disastrous, man. Boats out there crashed out in water and stuff. It was just horrible. But let me stick to this article right here. This is Venezuela reports uh, crush cruising heavy armed gang in Caracas. Crushing heavy armed gang in Caracas blames U.S., Colombia, for instigating violence, man. So once again, U.S., they just have to, you know, they're violent, man. They gotta impose their wicked rule. But right now, we're seeing them being exposed as well as their wicked rule coming to an end, man. Some of these countries are waking up, and even the ones that are joined together, because Venezuela and Colombia have a little history, anyways, of border skirmishes and stuff to that matter. But unfortunately, those are our people are wicked, and they'll sell out for $1, you know. So that's not telling what's going on. He says, let me bring this up. This Proverbs on 14. 4:14. Enter not into the path of the wicked, and get not in the way of evil men. And unfortunately, that's what some of our people are doing, man. When they join up with the U.S. and do these backdoor deals, to make their money, to make their pockets even fatter, while the rest of the people in the country starve out. It's that's what adds on to the scripture. The earth was given to the hand of the wicked, man. It lets us know that a dollar, which is the root of all evil, and people use it, and they we're not our people, well, our people do sell out for it. 2/3 of our people are wicked, man, so they'll sell out for it. So and this is a case of it right here. It says the Venezuelan government has said it has derailed a violent gang's plans to create chaos in the capital. The street battles in northwest Caracas last for some 72 hours and left at least 26 dead, including 4 officers. This week, parts of the Venezuelan capital turned into a battlefield as some 2,500 government troops engaged in shooting war with the with the so-called Kiko gang, named after their named after the nickname of its leader, Carlos Rivera, who has an estimated 250 people under his command and alliance with other gangs. So, this is basically just once again U.S. going in with some just trying to throw off the government, man. You know what they do, and that's the points I want to let you know. Some weaponry they were using. Uh, the authorities seized a large arsenal of weapons and munitions during the operation. Among the arms were tens of thousands of rounds of different calibers of several anti-tank weapons, including a Soviet-designed RPG-7, an AT-4 launcher, and a Carl Gustav cordless, uh, cordless rifle, officials said. Key Gang is known to have military grade weapons at their disposal and have occasionally bragged about the stockpile on social media. Venezuelan officials said the seized weapons were Colombian and American origin. You know, once again, man, let me go on to this. This is our Proverbs 4 and 16. For they sleep not, except they have done mischief, and their sleep is taken away unless they cause some to fall. And that's all. Here it is once again, man. The unstable of a country, to try to knock off, more leaders in countries just so they could put in their puppet rules is still happening to this day. They have not stopped this, man. England was doing it back before America was starting to get colonized. England used to do the same thing. I've seen movies. This Caribbean movie I was watching, and it showed how England would send pirates and different pirate groups and bands of raiders to raid different islands and just throw off markets and kill off the leaders and just try to take over, just disrupt things. So this devil, he has to go out and do this mischief. He has to go out and do wickedness, man. Uh, Let me continue. So he says, this is Proverbs 4 and 17. For they eat the bread of wickedness and drink the wine of violence, man. And that's how he takes these countries and does his wickedness, man, through his violence, man. Look at a lot of these weapons, man. When you look at the Taliban and stuff, man, where they ride around? They ride around in Toyota trucks and stuff, man. Where mostly Toyota trucks made at and stuff, or not made but driven and sold and stuff like here in America. Which letting you know, man, all fingers be pointing right back to Babylon, man. You know, uh, what was I gonna say? And then yeah, all fingers point right back to Babylon. This is Micah 2 and 1. Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it because it is in the power of their hand, man. Like I said, man, a lot of these weapons and different things, man, they only point back to the ingenuity of Esau, man. Whether they be, you know, the Kalashnikov, the AK-47. It goes back to Russia. A lot of it, and even before that, before the Russians got that technology, I want to say the Germans had that technology. They were the first ones with the machine gun. While even if you want to go back a little bit further, America was the first one with the. I want to say I'm not too sure, but America had the Gatling gun because they used it on Gad. When they were taking over and coming through with their manifest destiny. You know, so this devil, he knows how to do these weapons. He knows how to make them to the perfection. That's what he uses. He sells. America has weapons uh, sales conventions. I did a video about this years ago when they allow these guys, their so-called enemies from these other countries, to come to I want to say it's somewhere on the East Coast, and they have different types of weapons that the different countries could come and show off, and as well as, but the number one thing is that they're showing America showing off what they got, because America's nothing but a selling a whore that's being sold, man. You know, she sells her technology and weapons to other countries just to use them on her. Just to use them on his own soldiers and stuff like that, man. That's how wicked it is. I gave you an instance already about the Taliban with the Toyota trucks. You know, you got people over in these different states that are making these trucks and sending them over that country, and they going over there fighting them, and they getting ran over by the same trucks that they sons them built them and stuff, or brothers them built them and stuff like that, man. You know, but that's the wickedness this place does, man. It's a wicked place, man. You know, I just wanted to bring that out, man. Just adding on the point, that I was making, you know, and looked that fast. Another article popped out right fast about how wicked this place is and how it's into other affairs of other countries, man. And just like Rome was stretched out all over the world, America does the same with its military. And so, it's going to become a failure, you know. With that being said, I just want to bring this one over fast. I hope this is edifying. Shalom.